Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Buckle up. Get ready for takeoff. Today, we're flying into the territory of outer space. Our destination, we're going into space today. We're going to be astronauts. Just kidding. But we are going to talk about our real-life astronauts. And we're going to talk about Blue Origin. What is Blue Origin? Apparently, recently, there was an all-female space crew that went into space. They call it historic. Here's the problem. We're going to take this apart, because I'm also going to introduce you to a real American hero, and she is a black female astronaut, a real astronaut from 30-some years ago, real scientist, real astronaut, and she's a black female. Yes. So, we are going to talk about Blue Origin. Oh boy, where do you want to start? Oh my gosh. So, I also have with me today my trusty co-pilot. Yes, my Bing co-pilot. That's my AI, and I trust my co-pilot, and he's been very helpful today, digging up some research, and I also went online to research a particular female who I consider a true American hero. So let's start with our true American hero. Who is the true American hero? A real astronaut. Her name is Dr. Mae Jemison. She is, oh man, she has really earned it. Oh wow, she is a true hero. I mean, I'm reading here on Facebook here. Let's see. Dr. Mae Jemison earned numerous accolades throughout her illustrious scientific career. Oh yeah, she did. Engineer, physician, Peace Corps officer, educator, and astronaut. In 1992, Jemison achieved the historic milestone of becoming the first African-American woman to travel in space. She didn't just travel, but she was a real astronaut on a real mission. This is a true female astronaut. Yes, here's another posting on Facebook. Dr. Mae C. Jemison worked as a general practitioner in Los Angeles, California before becoming a Peace Corps medical officer for Sierra Leone in Liberia, West Africa. After returning to the United States, Dr. Jemison applied and was selected by NASA as an astronaut candidate in 1987. This has been done, and became the first African-American woman in space. Not only has she been in space, but she has been on Star Trek. She got to fly aboard the Starship Enterprise with Captain Picard. You can look that up. You can research that yourself. You don't need me to do it. You're capable of doing a Google search on this woman. Let's see. She's a pretty big hero. For female empowerment, she is a true hero. Now, we're about to go into Blue Origin, but I want to start off with someone who was real. Now we're going to go into the fake people. Fake. Completely fake. Because this woman here has already achieved it. You can't say female empowerment. What are you talking about? Not only that, female empowerment? Well, Dr. Mae Jemison may have been the first black female, but she's not the first female. Oh, no. Oh, okay, so let's go to, because I got all this pulled up already. I asked my Bing co-pilot this question. Historically, how many women have gone into space and from what countries? Wow. As of April 2025, a total of 110 women have completed space flights. Women from various countries have ventured into space, including United States, 56. Not including the 6 but they didn't really do it. They were just passengers. They're not. I wish they'd stop calling them a crew. They're not a crew. They're passengers on a bus. United States, we've had 56 female astronauts. Actually 50 if you minus the 6 we just sent. 50. Soviet Union 6. China 3. Canada and Japan 2 astronauts each. France, Italy, South Korea, Saudi Arabia, United Kingdom 1 astronaut each. The first woman in space was Valentina Tereshkova, or something like that. You have to look it up. The first female in space from the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union. First female in space. First black female has been achieved. First female has been achieved. And actually 110 women altogether, not including the 6 we just sent, have already achieved it. You say female empowerment. You can't even use the race card on this because Mae Jemison's already done that too. And these 6 women who just went recently, it wasn't even a mission. They didn't accomplish anything. They didn't do shit. You can do all this research yourself, but I just pulled up, talked to my co-pilot, and this is what my co-pilot is telling me. The first woman in space was from the Soviet Union, who flew aboard the Vostok 6 in 1963. This has been achieved decades ago, 60 years ago, 62 years ago. This is not a new thing. This is the first all-female crew. No, they're not a crew. They're 6 passengers. Jeff Bezos paid for everything. Stop calling. I wish they'd stop using the word crew. They're not a crew. They didn't do shit. They didn't accomplish anything. We have single moms who can't put food on the table for their kids. And you want to say this is all female empowerment. It's been done 110 times already. Ho hum. Yeah. It's been done. The time gap between the first male and female astronauts varied widely by country. For example, the U.S. has had a 22-year gap between the first male astronaut, Alan Shepard, 1961, and its first female astronaut, Sally Ride, 1983. So the United States, Sally Ride, first American astronaut. But Valentina, first female astronaut, period, from anywhere in the world. But our American, Sally Ride, 1983. It's been done. We talking female empowerment. They've already been empowered. We've had plenty of women in space. Lots of them, over 100 of them. Look it up. You don't believe me? Do a Google search and look it up yourself. That's what I did. I'm reading it right off my Bing Copilot here. So, okay, now for the 6 phonies, the frauds. The 6 female passengers who paid $28 million apiece to get on board. $28 million is what they paid. I don't know if all 6 paid. Someone's financed this whole thing. Let's see. The 6 fake women. Not all of them are fake. We're going to go through who each of them are. Let's start with 6 women who flew on board Blue Origin's all-female space flight. It's been done 110 times. Even William Shatner went up there. We're going to talk about him later. Yes. We got to think about him. Okay, let's start with the 6 women. The first one on the list is Katy Perry. Katy Perry, pop star and singer-songwriter. That's not a hero. I have single moms who can't put food on the table. I mean, I have I guess if Katy Perry wants to spend $28 million to go into space, that's her business. By all means, don't say it's female empowerment. It's been done. Don't use that card. That's what irritates me, is they play that card. It's been played 100 times over. It's not new. It's not new. It's just not. The second woman on our list is Gayle King, journalist, co-host of CBS Mornings. $28 million. Yeah. I mean, you can spend your money whatever you want. I'm just saying, we have single moms who can't put food on the table for their kids. Then you use the card female empowerment. Now, again, that's the Lauren Sanchez, journalist, helicopter pilot, and Jeff Bezos' fiance. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. Jeff Bezos' fiance? Oh my God. Lauren Sanchez. Wow. Entitlement. Big time. Aisha Bowe, former NASA rocket scientist. A genuine person here. And CEO of STEM Board. Oh, a CEO. Well, she calls herself that. I need to look up what is STEM Board? Can someone look that up? It could be a multi-million-dollar company with contracts. How much you want to bet? She ain't poor. Amanda Nguyen, bioastronautics research scientist and civil rights activist. Civil rights activist. Amazing. Gotta have an activist on board. But she is a bioastronautics research scientist. Okay, so she's got a few credentials there. Not denying that. But she... Carrie-Ann Flynn, filmmaker, producer. Definitely not a hero. Definitely not an astronaut. Only 2 women here have any credentials at all. That's Amanda and Aisha. Amanda is the bioastronautics research scientist, and Aisha is a former NASA, a real rocket scientist. So the 6 women, only 2 of them have any kind of credentials at all to even go to space. Just 2 of them. The other 4... oh my God. And now this... They say this mission was historic, marking the first all-female space flight since 1963. Oh, they're referring to the first they must be referring to the Soviet woman. Yeah. Valentina. But they don't want to mention her hardly. They're just since 1963, so you mean it's been done. This is a joke. And this is not historic. They're not a crew. They're 6 women who got on board a bus, basically. All aboard! Oh my God, what a joke. Oh man. But those are the 6 women. Okay. Now let's talk about Blue Origin. Blue Origin, founded by Jeff Bezos, is a private aerospace company focused on space tourism and exploration. Its New Shepard rocket is designed for suborbital flight. Suborbital. It's important. Offering passengers a brief journey beyond Earth's atmosphere. Very brief. This whole thing lasted 11 minutes. Yeah. What else does my co-pilot have to tell me? Recently, Blue Origin launched an all-female crew on a space tourism mission. It's not a mission. It was a test flight to see if the rocket would work. These women were guinea pigs. It's not a mission. They didn't achieve anything. What mission? Did they rescue anybody? Did they go aboard the space station and repair anything? Did they study anything? This was an 11-minute ride on a bus. It's like getting on a roller coaster. Here we go. Oh my God, here we go. Down we go. And I heard that when they were returning to Earth, a couple of them were screaming. It's like, this whole thing is a joke. A brief journey beyond Earth's atmosphere. Recently, Blue Origin launched an all-female crew a space tourism mission. The flight included notable figures like Katy Perry, Gayle King, and Lauren Sanchez, among others. The New Shepard rocket lifted off from West Texas, reaching an altitude of 346,802 feet, about 66 miles. Before safely returning to Earth, the entire trip lasted about 10 minutes and 21 seconds. Woohoo! From beginning to end, 10 minutes and 21 seconds. Oh, wow, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. The crew experienced weightlessness and breathtaking views of Earth. Oh, breathtaking views. They're passengers on board a bus. They're tourists. They're not a crew. Stop using that word. It's not a mission either. They just stopped using that word. It's not a mission. They're not a crew. They didn't achieve diddly. I shouldn't use that word. There's a guy named Diddley that's in a lot of legal trouble. The mission aimed to... It's not a mission. To highlight women in aeronautics. It's been done 110 times. It's been done already. But also faced criticism with some questioning the cost and purpose of such flights. You can spend your money on whatever you want, but don't call it female empowerment. Don't call it historic. Don't call it a mission. And don't call yourselves a crew. Despite this, participants described the experience as life-changing. Yeah, it'll be life-changing. Rich privilege. When you're rich, you can do that. With Gayle King emphasizing how it shifted her perspective on space exploration. Blue Origin continues to develop its space tourism business, allowing civilians to book flights while the exact ticket price remains undisclosed. Previous auctions have seen seats sell for millions of dollars. The company envisions a future. I don't know where I heard 28 million from. Where space travel becomes more accessible. Yeah, to the rich. Okay, now let's talk about William Shatner. Okay, I asked my Bing co-pilot, let's talk about William Shatner. He's a civilian who did this recently, right? But he wasn't just anybody. He was already 90 years old, a lifetime of accomplishments mainly in Hollywood, but he was an American icon. He was Captain Kirk on Star Trek, the captain of the Enterprise. Okay, he's iconic. I can understand why William Shatner would do it. But he never called himself an astronaut. William Shatner, famously known as Captain Kirk from Star Trek, embarked on a real-life space journey. Why not? He's Captain Kirk. On October 13th, 2021, aboard Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket, at 90 years old, he became the oldest person to travel to space. But I understand why he would do it. I get it. The flight lasted about 11 minutes, reached the edge of space at an altitude of approximately 66 miles. Same as the 6 women, basically. Shatner described the experience as deeply emotional and transformative. While he initially expected awe and wonder, he was struck by the referred contrast between the cold and emptiness of space and the vibrant life on Earth. He referred to the trip as a funeral for the planet, expressing profound grief over humanity's impact on Earth's ecosystems. He may be right. Shatner's reflection highlighted as the overview effect, a shift in perspective often experienced by astronauts when viewing Earth from space. He emphasized the importance of cherishing and protecting our planet. He's right. We need to cherish it and protect it. But he's Captain Kirk. Like I said, I understand why he would do it. I mean, how can you be captain of the starship, go into outer space without actually going into outer space? At 90 years old, he finally accomplished that very thing. But he never called himself a crew member. He never used the word mission. He never referred to himself as an astronaut. He's not. He's an actor who played a sort of an astronaut character on a spaceship. So, there you have it, folks. My take on Blue Origin. I don't know what else I can say. I mean, I brought up all the data from my co-pilot here. Made some historical references here. Stuck with the facts. And it's just, like I said, the true hero is the first black female. Don't forget Neil Armstrong and all the other astronauts. I'm just saying, as far as what happened, when did they do this? When did these 6 women? There was not a mission. What was the date of the flight? Well, it's not important. But anyway, it was just recently, last couple of days. So it's not that long ago. But dead air again. I just don't know what else to say. I've said what I came on the air to say about this topic. I did take astronomy in school. A Star Trek nerd, Star Wars nerd, Battlestar Galactica nerd, obviously. So, naturally I'm going to cover this topic. I have something to say about it. And like I said, I dug up the facts. So maybe other YouTubers haven't dug up all their facts. Put in my 1 cent worth. If it's worth a penny, it may not even be worth that. I don't know. So, comment below. What's your take on these 6? 4 of them are fake. Only 2 of them have any skill set to even belong there. Only 2. The other 4 are strictly passengers. The other 2 are passengers, but at least they have 2 of the women, according, have some educational, scientific background who might actually belong there. The other 4 women don't. 4 of the 6 were obvious passengers. Now, all 6 were passengers, but 2, like I said, 2 of them have some kind of credentials. 1 is a rocket scientist. I don't know. You have to do some more digging. I don't have time. We're already up to 25 minutes. I'm not going to do any more digging on this. Because I got the point across. It's a joke. A joke. And I don't know. There's all kinds of YouTubers now talking about this. I'm not the only one. I don't do current events very often because it gets dated. In about 2 weeks, this video would die off. I'm just trying to bring something a little different to the table the other YouTubers haven't brought to the table. I've watched a couple of them. They didn't mention the 110 other women. They didn't mention Dr. Mae Jemison. I'm mentioning her. She's a true American hero. Why don't you talk about her? What about all the other women who've been in space? This has been done. This is not a new thing. But the media wants to hype it up. Folks, do your homework like I did. Do a little bit of digging. It only takes a few minutes. Comment below. Oh, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I have to say that now in my videos because I gotta get new subscribers. I neglect to say it a lot. So like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, share. I used to say this in every video. I kind of got lazy, and well, I want to thank everybody coming on board. I want to thank everybody for coming on this journey with me. And we'll be shooting other videos today. So, well, it's hard to say au revoir. So, au gratin. You know what I'm getting ready to do, don't you? You know what this is, right? Up, here we go. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's only you. Get back for me, babe. It's only you. Don't need a damn this way. It's only you. Don't need a damn. It's only you. It's really good, I promise you.